The right to liberty and to freedom of movement is one of the fundamental human rights that is being backed up by the supreme law in Nigeria, which is the 99 Constitution. The Constitution provides for the right of freedom of movement and right to liberty, and this right is not to be tampered with in any way except in instances that is allowed by the law. The program is Legal Awareness, Nigerians' first online law talk show, marked partly for the purpose of educating and enlightening the masses of the duties, obligations, as well as the rights under the law. I remain your anchor, Precious Toju Okusanjia. On today's episode, we'll be looking at bail. Upon the issuance of warrant of arrest, a person is being apprehended, a person is being arrested or taken by the police or law enforcement officer to the custody of the police. And this is to restrict his rights to freedom of movement and rights to liberty. And pending the time in which the police will charge the person to court, or pending the time in which investigations are ongoing against the person, to recover some incriminating evidence to be used against the person during trial in court, the person will be arrested and detained by the police. Though the law provides for certain certain time frame in which the person must be within the police custody before he's being charged to court. Now, within this period, the person is obliged or the person is entitled to bail. And what we mean by bail is that the person will be handed over to a third party, and the third party is known as surety in law. Now, this third party is to produce the suspect whenever his attention is needed at the police station or at the court. Bail is backed up by the law, and it is because every individual, every citizen is entitled to freedom of liberty, freedom of movement, and the presumption in law that every suspect is innocent until proven guilty in law. It is on this background that the issue of bail is being recognized in law. And so it doesn't mean the person is automatically free. It doesn't mean the person is exonerated from whatever crime he's been arrested for. What it simply means is that because the person has a fundamental right of liberty, fundamental right of freedom of movement, and a right of presumption that he or she is guilty until he or she is innocent until found guilty or proven guilty in law, the person still has a right to move about. However, the bail comes with its condition depending on the gravity of offense or crime that has been committed. So, as a suspect or a Nigerian citizen that is being arrested, you are entitled to bail. We have three types of bail. The first one is bail at the police station, bail by the police. This is when the police has arrested the person. Now, the police also has certain conditions which must not, certain conditions that the person or the surety standing in the person standing in as surety to the suspect must fulfill before this bail is being granted by the police. However, note that bail at the police and even in court are free or is free, or in other words, ought to be free, like some people would say. So we have bail that is being granted at the police station. We have bail that is being granted in court. That is when the person has been charged to court by the Nigerian police force or by the Nigerian police force, and the person the court, the magistrate or the judge, as the case may be, gives condition for his or her release based on bail. In conclusion, and what I want to leave with you on this episode is that as a citizen of Nigeria and as a suspect, no matter the allegation of crime against you, you are presumed innocent in law until your guilt is being proven and the court of law rules that, or gives the judgment that truly you were guilty. And because of this presumption of innocence, such person is entitled to bail, except in very grievous or capital offenses like murder and treason and all sorts. Now, you can also get bail through self-recognition, a very prominent person in the country, and you cannot run and hide. There's no hiding place for prominent people, so to say. So you could obtain bail at the police station, you could obtain bail in court, and you could obtain bail through self-recognition because of your personality or because of your integrity. In quote, you could be granted bail based on self-recognition. So you are entitled to bail whenever you've been arrested because you're still a suspect and you're still presumed innocent in law, and bail is free whether in court or at the police station. The only thing you need is a surety who meets up all the bail conditions, and even if the bail conditions are too rigid, your lawyer knows what to do. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much for your time. See you next time. The program remains Legal Awareness. Do not forget to subscribe. Bye.